Hi everyone. Hi, I hope that you all are doing okay. Today we'll be having subject and predicates. Okay, so just first log in using the aplusstudent.com, and as usual you just go click on your name and we'll move into language arts, grade 6, and onto subject and predicates. All right, so we have three lessons under subjects and predicates. Hi, Oluwar. Um, hi, welcome. That's Oluwashiu, right? I guess. Hi, everyone. So, we'll start with the first lesson, which is identify the complete subject or complete predicates of a sentence. So we'll just go through the tutorials, understand the explanation, and then it's Isabella. Okay, hi Isabella. So I'm Esther, right? So hi Esther. Okay, so let's go through the tutorials and please let's try to make it an interactive class. So try to like send in your answers on the chat, ask questions if you have any, okay? So first we just need to know what a complete subject is. So a complete subject tells who or what is doing something. So it tells us who is doing something in the sentence. It is the simple subject plus any other words that describes or modify it. So the simple subject plus any other words in the sentence that's describing or modifying that sentence. So you need to take notes that it's gonna be a complete sentence, so it's complete, nothing is missing. That's what we have as the complete subject. Okay, so for example we have some examples here. She sleeps late on the weekends. Now, she there is the complete, is the subject. Okay, let's say it's the subject, and she is the person sleeping late on the weekend. So, for example, you say sleeps late on the weekends. Now, who sleeps late on the weekend? We have absolute no idea of who is sleeping late on the weekend. So, it's going to be she sleeps late on the weekend. So, she there is the subject, and it's letting us that she is the person who is sleeping late on the weekend. Yes, I am Nigerian. Her best friend sleeps late on the weekend. Now, her best friend sleeps late on the weekend. Now, who is the subject in that sentence? The subject is her best friend. Because if you're asking who sleeps late on the weekend, her best friend. So her best friend now stands as the subject in that sentence. Okay. Now the complete subject tells us who sleeps late on the weekend. Exactly. So it's letting us know that it's either her or her best friend that is sleeping late on the weekend. So let's move on and just have like some examples here. So let's have some sentences. What are your names? We have Isabella and Esther, right? So I'm gonna use your both names to make the sentence. And yeah, Esther, I guess you're the one asking. I am Nigerian. Hi, welcome. Oh, that's okay. It's fine. We're just 6 minutes into the class. Okay. So these are our sentences. Of course, we're using like the two names on the chat. But I got before the rest of you came in, I got Esther and Isabella. So let's say Esther cooks dinner. Now, when you say Esther cooks dinner, you're simply just letting us know that Esther here is the subject. So if you're saying just cooks dinner, who is cooking the dinner? We have no idea. So Esther here needs to be with this sentence and makes it a complete sentence, and Esther is the subject. Isabella loves sleeping after school. Now, if you just say love sleeping after school, we have no idea who loves sleeping. But we need to add a name or pronoun. Isabella or she, anybody, you can use that just to signify that this is the subject, okay? So that's how we can identify the subject in the complete sentence, okay? So we said complete subject tells us who or what is doing something. I love sleeping after school. So you can say Ijoma, thank you so much. You can say I love sleeping after school, and then I there stands as the subject. So I could be me, it could be you. So that's what the I signifies. So you could say I love sleeping after school. But if you just say love sleeping after school, now who loves sleeping after school? We have no idea who loves sleeping after school. So take note, you need to have the subject to complement the whole sentence. Okay? Moving on, we have the complete predicate. Complete predicate tells what the subject is doing. It is the simple predicate plus any other words that describes or modifies it. Okay, so we have her best friend sleeps. Her best friend sleeps. So now, sleeps there lets us know that this is what her best friend is doing. Okay, her best friend sleeps late on the weekends. Now, her best friend sleeps late on the weekend. Sleeps late on the weekend is the complete predicate. So, for instance, you just say her best friend. Now, what is her best friend doing in that sentence? We literally have no idea of what her best friend is doing in that sentence. Okay, so now we have sleeps late on the weekends. Now, when you say the sleeps late on the weekend, it just shows that, okay, this is what the subject is doing. Okay, now here as well, we have Esther cooks dinner. Now, when you say Esther, what's Esther doing? She's cooking dinner. That's it here. That's the complete predicate because it lets us know this is what Esther's doing. And then Isabella loves sleeping after school. Now, what does Isabella love to do after school? Sleeps after school. So now, what is she doing in the sentence? Sleeping after school. So that is the predicate. So you need to differentiate the predicate from the subject. The subject is the person doing the action. The predicate is the action going on in the sentence. So, do you guys have any questions? Please let me know on the chat. You could say yes or no before we proceed. Do you have any questions? So, any questions? I guess no. Okay. So, mm, you have a question? What's your question? You said yes. What's your question? And then we can proceed. What's your question? All right, you're welcome. Yeah, literally, you can say that predicate is the other half of the sentence. Yeah, but then the other half that lets you know what the subject is doing. Okay, so that's it. It's the other half of the sentence, but it's just simply letting you know what the subject is doing. So, like, the subject is the main person doing the action, and the predicate is the action going on in that sentence. So that's the difference. Okay, I'm sure you get it now. All right, so let's move on to some examples. So it says select the three words that make up the complete subject. Now you have three words that makes up the complete subject. The band members caused confusion by arriving at the venue early. The band members caused confusion by arriving at the venue early. Okay, so what is the three words that make up the complete subject here? Now we have the band member. So it's asking us for the subjects. So how do we find the subject? The subject needs to be the person that does the action in the sentence or causes confusion. So the band members would be the complete subject. It's asking for three words. So you would say the band members. Okay? Modify, not mo- modify, not modify. No, modify. Okay? It's modify. Yes, it's modify, not modity. It's modify. Okay? So we have the band members, okay, which is the complete subject. All right, so let's go on. Select the six words that make up the complete predicate. Now it's asking for predicate. The cook is ladling chicken soup into bowls. So now, what is the cook doing? First, you need to identify what's the subject here. The cook is the subject, and just like Isabella said, also the other half of the sentence it's the predicate. So let's say that ladling chicken soup into bowls is the predicate. So it's asking you for six, right? So you're gonna start from here, and this is the sixth predicate in the sentence because it's telling us what the subject is doing. Okay? Now it says select the four words that make up the complete predicate. Okay, so this is the accent for the predicate. So my family enjoys having lively debates. So my family enjoys having lively debates. So now, what are the four predicates? It's gonna start from here. My family here is the subject and enjoys having lively debates is the predicate. All right. So let's move on to the test and then we'll just try to do some questions from the test. So please send in your answers on the chart so that we can interact, okay? So it could be the first or the second, just one for the first and two for the second, right? So select the three words that make up the complete subject. This was in our tutorial, and we said that the band members cause confusion. So the band members will be the complete subjects. Okay? Okay, so what's going on? Can we send in the answers? Okay, what's going on the chats? Let's send in the answers. Okay. All right. So this one says select the six words that make up the complete predicate. So you all please send in your answers, and please no fighting. Okay. 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 No fighting. Let's just pay attention. All right. My bad business deal caused friction between the two brothers. So I want all of you to send me your answers. Okay, please. Let's just be in order. Let's not fight, all right? Just send in your answers on the chat. Let's interact through the answers, okay? Option two. So we have option two. It's okay, no problem. Perfect. So to the next. What's the answer here? You need to find the complete subject from this one. So what is the complete subject here? What's the complete subject? Okay. For the next question, what's the complete subject? What is the complete subject here? Um, Check carefully. This is asking for complete subject. Option one, okay. Should be one. All right. Okay, good. So now next one, select the six words that make up the complete predicate. Six words that makes up the complete predicate. Debbie pours sand through a plastic funnel. Mm-hmm. Debbie pours sand through a plastic funnel. What is the six words here that makes up the predicate? What's this one? Okay. Okay. One. Because it's asking for six. Okay. So the first one starts from pores. Debbie is the subject. Okay. Good job. Now, next one, select the four words that make up the complete predicates. Four words that makes up the predicates. What makes up the predicates? Oh, can you hear me? Is it good right now? Let me know. So it's good now, right? It's good right now? Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright, moving on. Alright, so the three words that make up the complete subject. Thank you, everyone. The three words that make up the complete subject here. What's the three word here? Is it the first? My fearless friend flies down the ramp on her skateboard. Which one? What's the complete subject here? Option one, my fearless friend. Okay, great. All right. Okay. The two words that make up the complete subject. So, what's the two words here? The director creates suspense with haunting music. What are the two words here that make up the complete subject? The director or director creates? Mm-hmm. Okay, so we have the director. Okay, great. So right now, everyone, do you have any questions from this before we move on to the next lesson? I'm guessing no, right? Do you all understand? Please say yes on the chat if you understand, and we'll move on to the next. So understand? Do you all understand me? Okay. Any questions? Okay, yes, I understand. Perfect. So let's move on to the next lesson, which says identify the simple subject or simple predicate of a sentence. Now, we will have to identify the simple subject and simple predicate. So this is literally just like similar to what we've done earlier. The simple subject tells who or what is doing something. It is just the subject noun or pronoun without any other words that describe or modifies it. Okay. This is just very similar to the other one that we've done. Okay. This one is just about the subject noun or the pronoun. Okay. So it could be a name of a person or it could be the pronoun. All right. Jennifer sleeps late on the weekend. So Jennifer there, the noun. That's the simple subject. It's telling us what she does during the weekend. Her best friend sleeps late on the weekend. Now, guys, is everything okay? Mm-hmm. Now, her best friend there is the simple subject, okay, that tells us what the person is doing in the sentence. Mrs. Peterson sleeps late on the weekends. Mrs. Peterson's there is the now, and it's telling us what she does during the weekend. Okay, so you just need to be able to identify the subject, the simple subject in the sentence, or the pronoun. So it could be like the noun or the pronoun, name of a person, or the pronoun that lets us know who is doing the action in the sentence. All right. Moving on to the simple predicate, it tells us what the subject is doing. Of course, just like what we've done previously, simple predicate tells us what the subject is doing. So if you want to identify what the person in the sentence is doing, it will have to be the simple predicate. Okay, so the simple predicate is just the verb without any other words that describe or modify it. Okay, so it's just the verb. Now, the simple subject is the noun or pronoun, simple predicate is the verb. Okay, her best friend sleeps. Now, sleep there is the verb, which is the simple predicate. Her best friend sleeps late on the weekend. Sleep also is the verb in the sentence, and it's telling us what the subject is doing, which is the best friend, which simply means it is the simple predicate. Okay? Now it says select the simple subject. I limit my time watching television each day. Now, who is the simple subject, or what is the simple subject in this sentence? Because the simple subject is supposed to let us know what the person is doing, right? So we need to be able to identify that. Now, remember, I said that the simple subject could be the noun or the pronoun. So, I is a pronoun. Okay, so I limit my time watching television each day. So I there is the simple subject. All right, this is the I here. Select the simple predicate. He cycled his favorite line of the poem. Now, what is the predicate here? It's supposed to be the verb, okay? Now, he there is a pronoun, but it stands as the simple subject. Now, we need to identify the simple predicates. Now, cycled, his favorite line of the poem. So, cycle there is the verb that lets us know what the subject is doing. Okay. Select the simple subject. The ship's navigator closely monitored the weather. The ship's navigator closely monitored the weather. Remember, take notes. The simple subject is supposed to be the noun or pronoun. Now, the simple subject is navigator. It tells who closely monitored the weather. So if we say the ship's, what's the sentence again? Navigator closely monitored the weather. So now, who is monitoring the weather? It has to be the navigator. So this is the simple subject. So you guys are fighting on the chat. Please let's pay attention, okay? Just like yes, it's not a battlefield. We're all here to learn. Exactly. So please let's not fight, okay? Thank you guys. All right, let's move on to the test. Oh my god. Do not abuse on the chats. Get net. Please do not abuse on the chats, okay? Stop that, everyone. Please just pay attention. No abusing, okay? Get or get net. That's really not nice. Don't call anyone that here, okay? All right, so please just ignore that statement, all right? No one is, okay? No one is. Are you guys ready for us to move on now to the test? All right, let's move on to the test now. Select the simple predicates. A true professional arrives at work on time. Now, What is the simple predicate here? The simple predicate is supposed to be what? The verb. So what's the verb here? What is the verb here? What is the verb, please? Back to this now, everyone. What's the simple predicate? It's supposed to be the verb in the sentence. So let me know the simple predicates. Arrives. Okay. We have arrives. The snake by the rock pile retreated. The snake by the rock pile retreated. Simple predicate. So, what is the simple predicate? Simple predicates. What is the simple predicates? Pile or retreated? Option 2. Okay. Okay, so retreat. Good job, everyone. Simple predicates. Victor wipes. Okay, I guess. All right, everything is done now. Good. Victor wipes the perspiration from his brow. Now, what is the predicate here? Is it Victor or wipes? Mm-hmm. So what's this one? Wipes. Okay. All right. Good job. He received a promotion after 3 months on the job. Simple predicates. What's that? What is the simple predicate? He received a promotion after 3 months on the job. After 3 months on the job. So what is the simple predicate here? Received or a? One received. Okay. The pink hand lotion spilled. The pink hand lotion spilled. What is the simple predicate? The pink hand lotion spilled. What is the simple predicate here? Waiting. Okay. All right. Spilled. Good. So I'm guessing that you all would be able to identify the simple predicates now. This next question is asking for the simple subject. So please give me the simple subject. Oh, this was in the tutorial, so it was the navigator. Um, Now this one, perfect. What is the simple subject here? Please let me know your answer, everyone. What is the simple subject here? Identify the simple subjects. Mm, What is the simple subject? Option 2. Okay. What else? More options, guys. Option 1, storm. Okay. So apparently, storm is the correct answer. Okay. So everyone who said option 2, you need to be very, very careful when you are identifying the simple subjects. So what's the simple subject here? What is the simple subject? Yeah, storm is correct. Perfect. Simple subject from the eighth question. Once again. All right. So, good job, everyone. Thank you for responding and giving your answers. If you haven't completed this test, just do well to complete this test, okay? Just complete the test. All right. So, before we finish for today, we have one more lesson left, but we'll probably do that like in one of the next lessons. But today, I want everyone to make a sentence on the chat. Every one of you. I have seen a lot of you texting here. We have everyone, about 6 of you are sending messages, including GetNet. So all of you make a sentence. All right? Make a sentence. Oh, your brother had the computer. Okay, that's fine. I had to time it out for a while. So, yeah, everyone, make a sentence. And then from your sentence, please identify your simple subject or simple predicate, anyone you want. But make a complete sentence. And from the sentence, please let me know that, oh, I am identifying my simple predicate or simple subject. So, everyone, make your sentence now. Send me a sentence on the chart, a complete sentence, and then you make a choice. Are you going to identify the subject or the predicate? Anyone, but send me your sentences. I am waiting. Waiting. Send in all your sentences. And Zoe, okay. Good, Zoe. So, send in all your sentences. We have 5 of you here. Okay. Matthew dunked the last shot, resulting in his team to win the playoffs. So, what are you identifying? Are you identifying the subject or the predicates? Let me know which one. What is your subject here and what is your predicate? Okay. Matthew is the simple subject, I suppose, in my sentence. Is that Isabella or Esther? But I am tutor 12 on Skype. So if you want to reach me, you can message me on Skype, tutor 12. I am substituting for Nandine. She's on vacation. So I will substitute for 2 weeks. And if you want to reach me after 2 weeks, I am on Skype, tutor 12. All right. So Matthew is a simple subject. Great. All right, more sentences, everyone. More sentence. Now, you all are quiet. You're not sending in your sentences, but you all were fighting on the chat. But now, no sentence. Okay, Esther, yeah, I'm tutor 12 on Skype, okay? All right. Sentence, everyone. Make a complete sentence before we finish today. Victoria won our dance competition. All right, so she won the dance competition. What are you identifying? Are you identifying the simple? Okay, I'm sorry. It's okay, Zoe, no problem. So, and Victoria, okay, so we have two subjects. Okay, so Victoria is the subject, the other one was Matthew. All right, Sarah drew a beautiful flower, capturing the flower's beauty. Now, so what are you identifying? Are you identifying the predicates or the subject? One of you should let me know about the predicates. We have two subjects already from you, both sentences. We need predicates. So let me know. What's the predicate? Mm-hmm. Send all your sentences. I'm waiting. Waiting. Mm-hmm. Now you all are quiet. Really? You all are quiet now. All right. So, drew is a simple predicate. Okay. Good. Good, good, good. Good. Thank you for that. So we have simple predicate and we also have the simple subject. So that's perfect. So now before we end, let me know any questions before we end for today. Do you have any question or none at all? Oh, narrated a story filled with, oh, that's so beautiful. Nice sentence. Good sentence. That's a very good. Jada is a photographer and he loves to take photos. Okay, good. So I'm guessing that, yeah, Charlotte is the subject. Good. And Jada, I'm guessing, is the subject as well. Okay. Bella drew a picture of a car. Jada is a simple subject. Perfect, everyone. I love that. Thank you so much for your beautiful sentences. I hope that you all understand the lesson. Please do well to complete the test if you haven't done that before. Okay? If you haven't done that before, just complete the test. I'll see you guys sometime during the week again. Have a good evening and see you guys next time. Bye, everyone.